good, high-quality pigs out here that represent the breeds that you know they stand for. I'll just talk a little bit about each one and then go ahead and pick my champion. I won't keep y'all too long. Burke was one in class that for a Burke I really like. She's heavy muscled, she's really fresh in her shape, she's really true and square. I love her center body, and even though we talked about her having an injury, structurally she goes well off both ends and doesn't really labor even in regards to that. So one that I really like. Duroc here, one that I like just in terms of mass and power. He was a product-driven bearer of the drive, in terms of the Durocs anyway. Just a pretty complete bear. I like to pull him back a little bit in that blade so you can go a little smoother off his rear tube as well, but still was a good heavy muscled practical type of a bear. York bear here is one that I really liked. He's a really showy bear that really catches your eye. She gets his head up there, he's tall fronted, he's level designed, he's really neat from the profile. He's got a lot of shape and product to him, comes really square out of that blade, has a good center body. One that maybe doesn't go perfect off those rear two. He's good in his angle, just doesn't quite use it quite as attractively. You know, when you really get in behind him, he doesn't use that hop just perfectly square when you walk away from him, but a really good bear that offers a lot of good things. Little Hamp here, one that I absolutely love just in regards to completeness. There's not a major hole in her, and it's hard to find anything to even nitpick on her. And then on top of that, she's just an absolute truck in terms of power and muscle, the shape down her top, the fullness of rib. She gets out and goes. She may mow in her hop slightly, but honestly that comes with the territory of all that much power and muscle. She still handles it fairly well. And then the cross bear, one that I've liked all day. Nothing just over the top about him in any regard, but just a good, complete bear. He's heads up. She does a really good job of driving him. He's one that I really like when I get in on top of him. He reads really true and square out of that blade. Carries that shape down his top and through his hip. Being nitpicky on him, I said earlier, I'd like to stouten him up at the surface, maybe just a little bit. I like how he drives true and really square at me. Really true and square, drives up at me up front, and one that I like for a lot of things. So I guess with all that said, in my mind, it kind of comes down to the crossbred and the Hamp for my champion. And it's kind of hard to decide that because they're so different in terms of their growth pattern and where they are right now and what they stand for. Two really complete pigs that don't have a lot of holes in them. Today I'm just going to go with my initial instinct, the one that I've liked all day. It's going to be your crossbred, it's going to be your champion.
Kerrville is going to be your grand champion, overall grand champion. Thank you, Linda Feed Millen.